Arissa?
I found this.
One could be good. Why is he eating it now?
What? This smell.
Why did he start eating the fucking soil?
I remember this ingredient. I've definitely smelled it before. Where did you find this?
On the hill east of the cathedral, in an old botanical garden.
Tusk Hill. Arboretum. It's the Arboretum, right? Should have thought of that. Ursula!
What's wrong?
Sorry. I suddenly got a headache. Like my memories are coming back. I have to go there. I must go to the Arboretum. Once I get there, I'll get my lost memories back. I have a hunch. I'm sorry, Arissa. Please, keep this. I believe it's time to leave. I believe it's time to leave.
Did he leave anything behind? Nope, just some sheet buckets and nothing else.
My memories, they've come back to me for 12 years. I can't believe I forgot something so important. I'm so sorry. Ursula, you're here. Sorry, I got carried away upon arriving at this place. I recalled everything. It's been too long. It feels like a dream. After all those years, it's finally time to wake up. Thank you, Arissa. Would you like to hear this old man talk about his past? Well, it all goes back to before I was born. It was about 130 years ago. Less than a decade before the church arrived in Heaven's Well, plants became extinct on the planet. The land couldn't produce food anymore, leading to a widespread famine and a desperate search for any possible food.
What is famine?
Well, it's a severe shortage of food. It might be hard for you to understand, as bladers don't experience hunger like humans do. Hunger. It's a painful experience that surpasses any injury or illness. In extreme hunger, consciousness blurs and weakness engulfs you. You gnaw on anything you can find. Tables, chairs, stones, soil. Swallowing indigestible stuff only worsens your suffering, adding to the agony. The famine lasted for almost 30 years. Tens of thousands died every day, but few from starvation. Most met their end before succumbing to starvation. Poison, suicide, violence.
Yeah, those are the people who had it
choices
better.
if one wanted to stay alive. Join the church. embrace their questionable Eucharist, or turn to cannibalism. Faith, dignity, morals. Everything could be sacrificed for survival. At that point, they are no longer humans. Things started to change for the better when Mr. Hubert appeared. Mr. Hubert was a scholar who found a way to create a food source known as mud balls during his studies. He freely shared his recipe to make mud balls, allowing many to survive. Although mud balls tasted terrible, it provided a way to live like humans. Those who admired him formed the Hubert School and conducted various studies. However, the church arrested him for his research, and the school was forced to relocate from Heavenswell. Nevertheless, Mr. Hubert's legacy lived on. The school persisted in its research and expanded outside of Heavenswell. I was born in the slums, and thanks to Mudballs, my family was able to survive. So I joined the Hubert School, hoping to help others survive like Mr. Hubert did. I don't have much talent, yet I chose a monumental task, aiming to restore plants. For decades, I conducted my research in the Western Desert, but to no avail. Until I met Ursula.
Holy shit, man. This guy is giving more like world building in this entire game than anything else combined has given so far. All dumped into one discussion. Holy shit. So, one big question. Why did plant life die 130 years ago? Like, that's the big question right here. You think the church was behind it? They intentionally killed the plant life so that they would have more people they could hire, or they could hire into their like religious cult.
The Grey
I mean,
Rhino
that
caravan stopped providing us supplies due
that
to
is
lack of
insanely
funding.
indifferent and arrogant.
Fortunately, the Moose caravan came to our aid, and it was Ursula who reached out to us and provided help. I had never met such a genuine person who could maintain optimism in such a doomed world.
Why is he
not
looking at
only
his palm?
provided us with affordable supplies, but also fended off bandits along the way. Even when everyone gave up on the research, she continued to support me. She placed unwavering trust in me, and even left her caravan she had operated for years to help me collect samples from Heavenswell. Later, I learned that she wasn't a human, but a blader. She had witnessed the fall of the Eastern Parish and the death of her cherished ones. She had been hunted by the church and separated from her comrades. She died and revived countless times in her battles against the Arch-Necros. Despite unimaginable disasters,
She lost it?
heartbreaking farewells, she continued to wear a strong smile. She was more determined to survive than we ever could be.
Surely
If it
not.
hadn't been for her, I'd never have been able to come here and find this place.
You know, I just kind of have a feeling that we're gonna have one of these moments where Ursula is gonna be the same person as Lost Kid, the first of the Bladers and the one who has, you know, never lost a battle apparently, you know? Then again, he literally just said that, you know, she had to revive countless times while fighting the Arch-Necros, so probably a different
We used to
person,
live
right?
here together, studying soil and plants, until the Necros attacked 12 years ago. I had never seen Ursula in such a desperate fight. The Necros were far more deadly than those in
But
the
he's
city.
a normal human who has a normal human
The
lifespan,
grave
right?
situation was overwhelming. We fled.
Unlike Ursula, who
But
turned out to be a
accidentally
blader
fell
when
off a
she
cliff.
lied that she was a human to this guy, right?
Since then, I haven't seen her again. I broke my head and nearly died. But I was luckily saved by the Coven of the Poor. However, I lost many memories as a result. Ironic, isn't it? I remember to study the soil, but have forgotten the person most important to me. I know she's still alive somewhere in Heavenswell,
You want us to look for her?
but I'm hesitant to look for her. Well, it's better if she forgets me. She deserves a better life.
To me, it sounds like she doesn't have a life. Maybe the only person that she had a life with was the single contemporary person who actually valued their life from day to day, everyday basis, like, you know, a normal human like this guy. Maybe a person like this was able to, you know, provide, like, you know, social support to a person that is basically an undying, like, subhuman species or superhuman species that just revives consistently all the time to the point where your existence starts to not matter because, you know, what do? You just, you die, you respawn again, you die, you respawn again, you die, you revive, you know. It's like, what is the purpose you live for, you know?
In the end, I've lost everything and accomplished nothing. Back to where I started.
One lifespan is nicer because you can have much
good
more
thing
concise
is I
focus
have
in
nothing
what
left
you
to
desire
lose.
to do, you know?
I've spent over 30 years searching for soil, and now I'm almost 50. My time is running out.
Yeah.
Since I've been
Certainly doesn't
spared
look
from
like 50.
death, I'll continue my research till my last breath. I guess determination is the only thing this old fool has going for him.
I thought he was in his 30s, to be honest.
Thank you for listening
Even with
to
this game's
old
art style.
man's wild talk.
Then again, I mean, some people look like they are in their 30s when they are in their 50s, so like,
With just a couple more
honest.
samples, we might be able to find the cause of the contamination. Thank you, Arisa. Thank you.